Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be doing another game day side that you can add to your spread. We're going to be putting together some stuffed mushrooms. It's a very super simple prep and it's very easy on the cooking time, and at the end of the day it is a very tasty treat to have when you're enjoying the games by yourself or with your family, either way. It doesn't take a lot of ingredients. What we have here is we got our cream cheese, I've got cheddar cheese, and I've also got some shredded cheddar jalapeno cheese at the bottom there. I got the spinach we'll use. It's calling for 1 red onion. I've got 3 slices of butcher's thick cut bacon. Of course, we've got the mushrooms that we'll be stuffing. We've got a mixing bowl for the ingredients to all go in. We've got our utensils here as well as our cutting board. So let's get started. Okay, next up, we're going to be putting a cut to this bacon. Yep, and that's that. So now, get a chopping board, another rinse, and then we'll take care of the mushrooms. Okay, now we're going to gut the mushrooms. You can use a small knife or a spoon or both to get the job done. What you're basically trying to do is just get them as hollow as possible and make as much room as you can for the stuffing without breaking the foundation of them. So let's just get started with that. What I do is kind of go around a couple times with a knife and try to make a little room, and sometimes just like that I can break it and then I get with the spoon a little bit just to get a little bit more room to dig it out just a little bit more. But you can sometimes you gotta be very, very careful with these mushrooms. They're very delicate. Once you get it hollowed out like so, let it go. The mushrooms have been hollowed out. All right, the key to this is having everything ready for the mixing bowl. So we're going to go ahead and start with getting this onion chopped up. I would use a whole onion, but I think today I'm probably just going to use a half of an onion on this one because I'm not making that big of a batch. So this should fare well for the amount that I'm going to be putting together. I think you want little small pieces, you know, something similar to that. That looks pretty good. Okay guys, the mushrooms have been hollowed out. I've got them sitting on a baking sheet here with some aluminum foil, little pan. And the only thing left now is to get the spinach and the bacon cooked up to make the stuffing, and in the oven we're going to go. Now before we go ahead and get the bacon browned up and get the spinach cooked down, we're going to add our ingredients to the mixing bowl. Cheese in, onions, a good glob of cream cheese, that ought to do it. If not, we'll add some more later, and we'll have this standing by ready for the hot ingredients as they come off the stove. Okay, now we're going to get the bacon browned up and ready to go. Now some people don't do anything to the bacon. I'm going to add a little bit of black pepper to it, just a little bit. You guys won't see me doing this kind of off camera, but I'm adding just a smidget black pepper to the bacon. Just a personal favorite of mine. Once this bacon gets heated up enough, we'll go ahead and get started browning this up. So what we want to do is scoop this up, get it put onto a drain. Okay, now the bacon is drained for about a minute or so, still got a little heat on it. So what I do is I just simply add it to the onion cheese mixture that we have here. And I give it just a little small stir, just so that heat can mix up with the cheese and onions just a little bit. Not looking for a complete meltdown of everything. Just want to kind of incorporate these ingredients just a little bit, because once we add the spinach, that's what's going to ultimately get everything melted down to a stuffing type form that we're going to use to put into the mushrooms. So just that right there that looks to be about what we're looking for so far. Next up, we'll prep the spinach. Okay, now, hey, don't joke me guys, but the way I like to prep my spinach, I don't like them in big chunky leaves like this, so I kind of like to kind of shred them up a little bit and get a little bit more finer. So I just take to them with a little cooking scissor and kind of chop them down just a little bit more. See a couple pieces still a little big. Give them a little hack. Don't laugh at me. My unorthodox cooking methods. And truth be told, guys, because I normally don't even like the stems of the spinach, but As you can see, it doesn't take long to put this spinach down. And this is what we're going to transfer over to our mixing bowl to finish up the stuffing for these mushrooms. Now, and this is optional. I'm just going to do it today. I'm going to give a little tap of garlic powder in there. Just a little bit. To accomplish what we want with the stuffing of the mushrooms. Alright guys, the spinach is done and we are going to transfer it over here to our mixture and get it going. We've got our hot spinach and we're just going to drop it in like so to our mixing bowl with our ingredients that we did earlier. And once it's in there, that heat is going to melt what's left of that other cheese. And you just want to go ahead and get on in there and just start mixing it. Looking at going in on top of our mushrooms. Okay guys, we've got our stuffing ready to go, and the only thing left to do now is to get it inside these mushrooms and into the oven. So I'll take me a small spoon and I'll commence to getting this stuff into these mushrooms. I normally go through one time and give each mushroom an initial dab and then come back around again with the extra. Alright, that's the first go round, and as you can see, I still got quite a bit left. I've got enough to probably do another dozen if I had them, but like I said, I'm not making a big batch of this, so I'll go ahead and top them off as best I can, and with the residual I'll use for something else. But once you get them packed that first time, you just want to come back and top them off as best you can again. Some of these you probably won't even have enough room for another go around, depending on how deep you hollowed it out. But just do the best you can. Like I said, it doesn't hurt to have some of this stuff left over. It goes good on crackers. And also put this on eggs, scrambled eggs in the morning. I think it's great. Looks just fine, and like I said, still got plenty for later, for anything else you'd like to use it for. Okay, at 350 into the oven we're going to go, and we'll put them in there for maybe 8 to 10 minutes, and we'll be ready to rock and roll. Okay guys, it has been about 9 minutes and I've taken a look and it looked like they're ready to go, so we're going to get ready to go ahead and pull these out. It has been a cheesy, melting goodness parade in the oven. And those look phenomenal. We're gonna let those cool off and get them plated and get a sample of them.